Hey everyone, it's Jessie from Sugarberry. I'm back with another video after a little bit of a break. Today's video is going to be a bit different. It comes from the comment section. I've got a lot of questions asking how I use the pathing and make it look more natural. The thing I love so much about the pathing I use is that it's a really flexible pathing. It's easy to make natural shapes, straight shapes, and really anything you can imagine to get you from point A to point B on your island. Thank you so much to those of you who requested this video. I'm really excited to get going, and I hope that this can inspire you to try some new shapes and new layouts with your pathing. Alright, this is the space I laid out to hopefully help you come up with some ideas for pathing to get from point A to point B. My plan for this video is to show you a few different path layouts for this exact spot, just to show you how different it really can be with a couple little adjustments. So without further ado, let's jump right in. One thing I want to point out is how I have my path organized in my pocket. I have the path laid out in a perfect square, so it's really easy for me to pick each piece as I go along. Right now, I'm showing you how to build just a simple L-shape path. As you can see, there's really nothing wrong with this. It's a cute little path, except I like to spice my path up a little bit so it doesn't look so blocky. This can easily be done by switching out a few pieces. So let's go ahead and give it a try. One simple way to make it a little less blocky would be removing the corner and adding a diagonal. I'm using the bottom left corner piece for my outside edge, and then I will go along my path and fill in my open spaces. As you can see, with just that little adjustment, we made a very different shape. It still isn't my go-to, as I find it still a little bit blocky and not quite as natural as I like. So let's take out a few more and swap them in for some corner pieces. A top right corner, as well as a top left corner. It gives this really cute curve that looks like natural wearing away of grass. As you can see here, I wanted to change the end design as well. A lot of my pathing is through trial and error. So I'm going to use a couple corner pieces and extend our path out to make a wider opening at the beginning of the path. I find it to be so frustrating in the middle of my builds when my battery goes low. Now I want to move to the upper portion because it just doesn't blend well with our lower. So again, I'm going to remove a few pieces and substitute in some corner pieces. Bottom right corner, as well as the top right corner. And look, it made that perfect little curve again. So that was example path number 1. Now I'm going to take it all away and try a brand new method to get from point A to point B. I tried to not do as much editing in this video as I wanted you to see the full process of how I pick each piece, where it lays down, and so on. For this path, we're going to use one of my favorite techniques. The right side piece, skip a spot, and the left side piece. Now go down to the bottom and use the top middle, and now up to the top, but use the bottom middle. You can see here that that combination has created a perfect circle on the ground. Let me fill in a few more pieces and then we'll come right back to that spot. You'll notice as I go along, I'm really being careful to not do too many of the straight edge pieces in a row. Honestly, I usually only do one at a time and build it in using the corner pieces. Doing this helps create the natural ebb and flow of the pathway. Instead of a straight line, you have the in and out to show the natural wearing down of the grass and the dirt over time as it's used by your villagers. And as we complete this pathing, we'll go back to that perfect circle and plant a tree. Doesn't that look so cute? I really love using this technique in my decorating. And with that, now we will go ahead and remove this pathing and move on to our next example. Sometimes when I'm building a path, I don't want a large expanse of dirt. So instead of building one large path, I'll break it up into little individual pieces. One of my favorite things to do is create a little circle using the 4 corner pieces. I typically use this shape in very small transition areas where it's just wide enough to walk through. One thing you'll notice is I accidentally just created the same exact shape of pathing right next to itself. I did not plan on doing this, so instead of completely deleting one, I just opted to try and connect the two to come up with a brand new shape. I was actually really pleased with how that shape turned out. And as you can see here, we still have a path to get us from A to B, even though it's broken apart. And now I'm going to erase this one and move on to my last example. For this last path, I really wanted to focus on a winding path up and down and over, and really coming up with those natural edges. I just want to give a little reminder that your path doesn't have to be perfect the first try. The wonderful thing about Animal Crossing is it lets us make and rebuild over and over again. Dare yourself to try new things. Be creative. Make your paths extra windy. Maybe it won't fit in perfectly with your island, but you can always undo it. It's great to try though and become more familiar with how these path layouts work. Just a quick note, as you can see here, I typically work on my border pieces first. When I'm happy with my overall shape, I'll go in and I'll fill in all my center pieces. And just like that, we have yet another path that gets us from point A to point B. Isn't that amazing? So many options in one little space. And now take a look at it with items. No, this build will not be permanent on Green Grove, but I'm so excited I was able to make it for this video and hopefully inspire some of you to try new layouts with your pathing. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel. Also, don't forget to leave your comments down below with any future build ideas and suggestions, or any gameplay questions that you might have. My next couple upcoming videos will be builds for villagers, and I also want to create a waterscaping video. But remember, I love hearing your input, so again, remember to comment down below with any suggestions you have. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and until next time, take care. Bye!